and welcome to Confessions of a Refashionista. I'm Refashionista Sherry, and I am here to show you how to live affordably, sustainably, because why? Being eco-friendly shouldn't cost the earth. Now, today, I have 5 rather hilarious, I guess, upcycles for you. They're very creative. They are very creative. But first, I just want to give you an update. And do you recognize that this dress, this lovely dress that I had asked you guys in my Thrift with Me for beach wear and mending vintage stuff video, which dress I should get. And ta-da, here it is. It is fantastic. I love this dress so much. And it is, of course, the dress that you all chose for me. So, well, thank you. It fits perfectly. It is beautiful. Okay, on to today's tutorials, which I said it is 5 quirky and creative upcycles for shoulder pads. Those are fantastic 80s shoulder pads that we all have in our stash that, you know, we chop out of those ginormous shoulder padded 80s wear. So let's get making!
This is Confessions of a Refashionista.
So I think I'm going to start with maybe the easiest and then move along to what I think is the kind of most difficult shoulder pad upcycle. Now, all of these have kind of come from my own brain, of course, as well as some of the amazing ideas that you guys came up with and shared with me, when I shared all of my shoulder pads on YouTube here and TikTok, and you guys came up with some great ideas, and one of them was to make some kind of a pouch or a bag, and that's what I'm going to do with these black ones because they're super duper thick, and I don't think that I mean, that looks like a cool mouth though. Anyway, I'm getting distracted by my own silly brain. Okay, so I think I'm going to try to do like a gothic little purse, or maybe even a little bag. I might be able to add a chain or something to it. So I have my 2 very, very midnight black shoulder pads here, a vintage zipper, and some very cool vintage lace that I've had in my stash forever. But let's talk about this zipper for a minute because, hello, how cool is this? I have been holding on to this. I have several of them actually for quite a while. And this one you can see was 50 cents originally. And yeah, let's open this beauty here. It is, I mean, super 70s, maybe even 60s, and it's from the Unique Zipper Company in Vancouver. So hey, it's Canadian made. So let's open this up and check out these very vintage instructions. They're always so cool though, vintage instructions. And this is supposedly can be installed in less than 5 minutes. So let's see. Okay. So I think I want to have them facing together with this kind of, you can see it's kind of opening there. So let's put, oh, and it has here where it was stitched onto the shirt, little indentation. So let's make that the inside. I'm thinking, oh, I guess I should check the zipper, right? And it is still functional, so that's great. Okay, after so many years. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna, you know, go stitch that onto one side here and then go stitch on the other side as well. I mean, yeah, in less than 5 minutes it'll be done, I think. Okay, so I got my zipper all stitched on and it came out pretty awesome actually, and it truly was about 5 minutes to get this stitched on. Now I want to add my lace trim, but as I was, kind of arranging this, it bunched up, and I didn't think it was going to be so bunchy because it kind of has this nice curve, but I'm not going to be using this one because it's going to be too bunchy, and instead I'm going to use this one because, let's do from the side, it is going to curve nicely around that edge, and then I'm just going to fold that down, and I'll have a nice little lace kind of bottom to my little purse here. And my adorable little mini gothic purse from Shoulder Pads is nearly done. I did go ahead with this little tiny piece of lace that was left over. I made like a little finger or thumb loop to carry it around and hold it. But if you can see, I'm not sure if you can see, there is a pull here on this side. And so I went through my iron-on patches stash and I found these three, and I'm not sure which one I want to put on, so I need you guys to help me decide. So first we have the faux zipper, kind of looks like a fake pocket. Next we have this adorable camera. That looks pretty sweet. And finally, we could go, kind of rock and roll punk goth and add the flaming skull. So please do let me know down below which one you think I should iron on, and I shall do it. So, I mean, gorgeous, and it's so adorable. You just like hang it on your finger. It is perfect, and I think it might even fit like a pair of sunglasses or something, but absolutely let me know down below which patch should I put on here, because I think I just might take this on my Mexico trip with me that's coming up very, very soon. Next up, I have this rather tacky 80s dress that I chopped and made into a top, and I'm still not feeling it, so I grabbed these two. Now these two shoulder pads are actually not at all the same size. It's like, yeah, that's okay. So first I thought, hey, let's put like little pockets like that, but I still think that's kind of boring. And then it hit me, make them pockets, but put them on the side of the sleeves. So that's what I'm gonna do. First, I'm gonna put this on and then pin these in the position I want them to be in. So I have pinned on my little shoulder pad pocket to the side of my sleeve. Now I'm just going to measure all of this and pin the other one on the other sleeve. I really love my little sleeve pocket. I don't even know what to call that. Sleeve pocket appliques. They really do improve this shirt. I mean, again, you don't have to like everything I make. It's, it's for me. It's stuff that I make for myself, and this kind of rather funny little unique style is definitely my style. I do think though, these could also be used as, elbow patches, which yeah, let's try that in the wintertime when I bust out my sweaters. So this one doesn't really need a lot of explanation, I don't think. I've had this tank top like literally for years. I wore it when I was pregnant, and my kiddo is, a preteen now, so that's a long time. Yeah, so I've just I put it on and I pinned these nice bright green shoulder pads in a hopefully bustier type of area, and I'm gonna sew them on and see what it looks like. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty easy one. It's a really hilariously awesome, and these actually still, I didn't stitch the top, so I can use them as pockets, which, I mean, come on, it's just a really fun shirt now. Another response that I got was to try to make a mask out of the shoulder pads. So I grabbed these two, which they're not super duper thick, but they're not super thin either. And they're quite small, so they definitely fit around my face. Now, of course, I have to stitch the straight sides together, because if I stitch these together, that's, and then this part here would open, that's like not enough space in there to get my face in. But by just stitching the straight sides together, I should have more than enough space. It should go over my nose and mouth. So let's go give that a try. So I went ahead and stitched those two pieces together, and sorry, this is just very funny. And I also stitched a little bit down on each side here. So I'm gonna flip it right side out, and la la, this is gonna look hilarious when it is done. Okay, so now I have my nose area and my chin area, and I think for my side ear kind of pieces here, I am going to use t-shirt yarn, because on all of the masks I have made before, I've used t-shirt yarn and it's super comfortable. So if you don't know how to make t-shirt yarn, this is how you do it. You take a piece of t-shirt and just stretch it. That's all. Just give it a good stretch. And you can see here it rolls back up onto itself. And because t-shirt fabric does not fray, you don't have to worry about stitching anything. And yeah, so this is more than enough to do 2 ear loops. So I'm just going to measure everything on my head. And yeah, then I'll just be stitching those on, and we'll see what it looks like. It actually worked, and it's super comfortable. It is very like flush against my skin here even, and I know I could like trim this and do a nice, make it a nice curve, but I kind of like that look. You know, it's almost like, I don't know, evil witchy chin and nose wart. I don't know. It is hilarious though. So let me know down below if you're gonna try to make one of these lovely shoulder pad masks. I mean, this one actually still has the perfume on it from the 80's blouse that it was from, so it's a bit whiffy right now, but I think after a good soak, it will probably be much better. So now I have these ones left, and I have this vintage dress that has been in my stash since like 2013, 2014. I got this for €1 when I was still living in Germany, and I just haven't ever done anything with it because it's kind of itchy. It's like super crazy 70s, 60s polyester here, and I don't think I'm ever gonna wear this, or anyone else is gonna wear this, because it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. So I might as well do something hilariously fun with it, and that's where these shoulder pads come in. So I'm gonna do some funky little applique with these on this vintage dress. Let's get started. So first, I think I gotta fancy these up a little bit. So I found these lovely little vintagey... Hello, Mr. Jack. Get comfortable, please. Get comfortable. Stop tipping. Okay. So, pardon Jack in the background. So, okay, he's gone now. All right. So I have these cute little vintage appliques that I think I'm going to put right in the center of my shoulder pads. So that looks pretty darn cute just as it is, but I think I want to add even more kind of detail here. So I found this gorgeous vintage lace, and I'm gonna go stitch it around the outside of my shoulder pads. How adorable do these look now? Now all I have to do is go pin them onto the dress and stitch them in place. I mean, this definitely is my favorite. It is too hilarious, and it's so, I don't know, it's so, you know, it's polite, isn't it, in a way, with all of the lovely lace here? Let me know for sure down below which one is your favorite. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to be leaning towards this one and love it as much as I do. Like I said, this isn't something you're going to wear every single day, but it's definitely good for a costume, or if you really want to make a statement somehow, somewhere. And again, I mean, this fabric is awful, so definitely it's yeah, just for fun, this one. For loads more tips, tricks, and rockin' refashionista tutorials, as always, head on over to my refashionistasherry.com, and of course check out my Patreon, and you may just see your own lovely name here in my wonderful thank you. And I sincerely thank everybody who supports me with shares and likes and comments and just showing up and watching my videos, really. And oh, please do let me know if there's anything in particular you want me to try to refashion. You know, these shoulder pad ideas, they came from a suggestion from you guys. So bring that on. I really love using my imagination. Plus, of course, trying to create the things that you guys come up with as well. So absolutely tell me the kind of wacky ideas you have, and I will make it and see if it's gonna work out, and then you can make it if you like it. Alrighty, until next time, stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch ya on the zigzag.